Brandon was going through his.
Oh, okay. We probably should use
Oh,
that.
I totally missed yours, Joy. Would you do yours again?
Oh yeah.
I don't think it was recorded because I was just cut off.
Okay. It was basically the same as Cole's. So, yeah, my example was the same as Cole's. It had to do with the lady, lady with the, and she basically applied to a company for, what was it, customer service, and they hired her that she cut her dreadlocks, didn't comply, and so they had to fire her, and the EEOC stepped in saying that the prohibition of dreadlocks in the workplace constitutes racial discrimination because dreadlocks are a manner of wearing the hair that is physiologically and culturally associated with people of African descent.
Well, Cole,
And they 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 were then they lost the case because the federal courts have always interpreted racial discrimination having something to do with skin color and other immutable traits rather than a hairstyle that's culturally associated with race. They lost, and the lady was fired. And yeah, that's basically it.
Good.
Nice.
I got a lot of hippie buddies back in Georgia that got dreads. They're not black.
Is it physiologically part of their culture? So, Brandon, my Wi-Fi died and I was the host of the call.
Okay, you're good.
So it just, yeah, my bad. But could you say your example again? It cut off before it got to you.
Yeah, so I had to say, as I mentioned, also for dreadlocks, the only thing that I'd seen that was really interesting about it was just that the EEOC, they had attempted to claim that because dreadlocks were culturally a part of that race, that it was still racial discrimination, which was still ruled against.
Nice.
It did make it sound, though, like one of the Supreme Court judges said eventually they need to address that and like try to figure out if that is the case.
I wonder why they sued for racial discrimination rather than like cultural discrimination or something along those lines.
I don't know.
If it's a part of a person's culture and they weren't hired for it, then that'd be different. But like if it was, I don't know, they're talking about race associated with that race, it makes me wonder, you know, why didn't they go the other route? Because I'm sure they would have done better with that case. Lawyer, so yet.
You basically are. You're taking this class. Okay, so I'll type this week. Whose example should we use? I think we should probably go with dreadlocks, right? Since
I think everybody besides me and you used that one.
yeah, it seems to be the popular one to do. Okay. Well, when you guys send me a copy of your example or dictate it to me again.
I still have my example. I can try to type it out if you want.
I can just send you my example. What's your email?
BruceCrawfordR@gmail.com.
Yeah, I just sent it.
Cool.
Did you get it?
Yep. Awesome. Okay. Explanation. This demonstrates the procedure for filing a termination suit. So was this one where the EEOC took it on and sued the people for her?
I think that's what happened.
Okay. Okay, this demonstrates a procedure for filing a Title VII discrimination suit with the EEOC. Because Mrs. Jones filed a complaint with the EEOC, and they decided to take it on themselves on her behalf. Okay, quiz question. If that looks okay, any
No, that looks
notes?
Looks good.
good. Quiz question,
Okay.
Like, does the EEOC like racial discrimination and stuff? The wrong answers could be like dreadlocks or something. I don't know. Hairstyles, hair discrimination.
we could give examples of when they can't, like when they would be justified and when they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sounds good.
Okay.
Like, what situation would the EEOC be justified in suing something, filing a lawsuit? Title VII.
Okay. The tough part is going to be thinking of a correct answer.
Well, you could do like workplace doesn't hire a woman because they believe that, or there's some statistic that they found that women aren't as, no, that's sexist. Hold on.
I found
No, that
a
works.
statistic actually.
something
Oh,
along
does
the lines of,
we
well, I
race or
heard,
gender?
I think so. So I heard something a few months ago on the radio, and people were debating over the fact that women should be paid less than men because of if they have kids at home, they should be paid less because they're putting a lot of work in for their kids. And so maybe something like an employment, like, let's see, a woman gets an interview for a job and they don't employ her, or they pay her less because she has kids
Is that one
or
of the
something.
circumstances if you have kids,
I
or is it just
think so.
pregnancy? I know pregnancy is on there.
Yeah, pregnancy. So maybe pregnancy might work. They don't hire because she's pregnant or something.
Wait, is that a correct answer or a wrong answer?
If they didn't hire her because
Sure.
she was pregnant or planning to become pregnant, that would be
Yeah.
correct.
But what if it's like a really physically demanding job? And she was
But we
pregnant?
could do like McDonald's or something.
McDonald's.
And then because then they'll think that that they can't hire her because, and then their reasoning could be, well, she's going to be on maternity leave soon. So what's the point in hiring her if she's going to be gone? You know, or something like that.
I'm thinking of. I want you guys to get this one. I'm thinking it'll be really obvious. McDonald's executives decide that African American employees, or they read a study that says African American employees are less productive, so they stop hiring them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Would that be sue worthy?
To me,
that's grounds to sue.
they had a specific
I think so.
statistic was put out by the KKK, I do believe. Ask my buddy, see if he got a newsletter on it. There's a lot of people in my hometown. They're part of the Good Old Boys Club. The KKK still meets kind of underground out of my county back out in Georgia. It's pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. I made my wife watch Forrest Gump with me last night,
Oh, I love that show.
and I totally forgot the KKK part, how he's named after his relative who started it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like one part you don't always remember.
Yeah, I totally spaced it.
Have you ever seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yes.
Yeah.
That whole KKK thing that was going on.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch
Part of
that. Too.
a unnamed organization that is pretty well known. You don't say that when you're running for governor.
A certain secret society.
That guy cut the flaming. Was that a flag? Or was it
Yeah, it was like, yeah,
a flag?
that guy, John Goodman. That's his name.
That guy?
Yeah.
In
He
real life?
plays on 12 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, really?
Have you seen that? Oh, you gotta watch that.
He's a good actor because he plays serious roles and he plays really funny
Oh,
roles.
he's the best. Oh my gosh, for this particular role in that movie, they couldn't have chosen anyone better.
He plays the fat guy in Transformers 4.
Have you guys seen that?
I haven't.
You guys stopped after 2 Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that good after the first one. Even the first one was just okay.
Those are all the same to me.
Yeah, the fourth one wasn't that good. And then after the second and the third one were just really, what's it called? Sam Witwicky was pretty raunchy in all those ones. And
Yeah.
annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
We mean Even Stevens?
Even still, yeah, sorry. Sam, what would he get?
So I was reading this interesting article about like racial discrimination with this
Huh?
guy who he had a PhD in some sort of finance thing. He'd worked in a lot of really big companies, and then decided that he could make some pretty good money if he pretended to be a hobo. So basically, he would like just grew this huge beard and like didn't really wear like he wore super shabby clothes. He would go apply for jobs, and when they wouldn't hire him, and he could prove that he was better qualified, he could sue him and make all this money.
Oh, because he had like a bunch of degrees.
So he was way more qualified than anyone else who ever applied for a job. But they wouldn't hire him just because he came in looking really bad. They wouldn't even look at his resume, and then he could sue him and make tons of money.
That is really funny.
But really messed up at the same time.
Right.
He's like a superstar.
Oh man,
Guy.
oh, that's crazy.
Go and apply for
Um,
and they wouldn't hire him.
let's see. Could we use that as a wrong answer?
Need to sue him, make a plan.
Yeah, I guess.
John is denied a job he is overqualified for. When asked why he wasn't hired, the interviewer, also the manager, said it was because he looked, quote, homeless.
Wait, wouldn't that be correct?
Wouldn't that be a right answer though?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we want to have like the right answer be the one that's incorrect? Like, would that be easier to think of a bunch of right answers and then find one that wouldn't work?
I don't know. I can come up with a lot of wrong answers.
Okay.
Well, what
Yeah,
do you
sorry, I
think?
was thinking, yeah.
Pulled over
I wasn't
because I
thinking.
was Mexican.
Okay,
How about
Jandis.
I think that's good.
That's good.
that's kind of a summary of the dreadlocks one.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
You could do the case one that we have to read. Jake or William is fired because he refuses to work on Sunday when he already agreed that he would do so.
So just curious, how does a company that would like just hire one like certain type of people get away with this? Like, if me as a man wanted to be like a waiter at Hooters, like why would that not be discrimination?
I think it
Oh,
would.
good point.
I've always wondered about that.
what happened?
I wondered that too, watching the videos, like, because
I got the cleavage.
she in the video she talked about like police departments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, police departments don't hire people with like who are in wheelchairs. How do they get away with that?
See, it seems like
Use their legs anyway.
Yeah,
Well, I think
I don't get it.
isn't it when you like become a police officer, don't you like to test people can't really do that because they're in wheelchairs and not
I guess
capable.
that's true because you have to be able to do like pass all those physical tests.
Yeah.
That's true. You can put a test on there, and anyone who can pass it.
But with the Hooters thing, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's really a test for that. And if there is, I don't want to know about it.
That's true. I don't either. But
Get down, Jackie. Wanted to be
Huh. Interesting.
To be hired as fitness model was rejected because she wasn't good enough. Completely wrong. That's why I say put it.
Cole and Paul, you guys are really quiet. Are you saying an example?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you.
So quiet. Could you like turn up the thing? Is our volume's all the way up? I don't know.
I don't have any options to turn you up. I'll just listen really close. What is your example?
It's completely wrong, so I'm saying that's why I'm saying it. But we could say that Jody interviewed for a job to be a fitness model for a supplement company and was rejected because they weren't what she was looking for. Or she wasn't fit enough or something.
Fit enough.
Yeah, we should be specific because what if they were looking for a white person?
Right. Put down Jody was a white female, and she wasn't hired because she wasn't fit enough. Completely wrong. That's
Or
why.
a black female, because then they would think that's discrimination.
Oh yeah.
If they were looking for someone who could read or do basic math or now, well, are they allowed to do that?
Oh yeah, they can totally. They don't have to hire you if they don't want to.
Well, apparently they do. That's this
Yeah,
whole.
apparently they
They don't
do.
have anything to do with race, gender, or sex.
So what else is wrong with her?
Her traps aren't big enough. It's completely wrong. That's why it works.
Are you sure that wouldn't give them grounds to sue?
Maybe let her knees look knobby. I don't know.
So it's
BS in here.
It's race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. Those are the things.
Oh, so weird traps would be totally okay to discriminate against, right?
Yeah, totally. Or
Okay.
Then she wasn't tan enough. That could sound racist.
You convinced me.
But does it have to do with gender or not gender, race though?
Well, it says race and then color. So color is a different category.
So can I discriminate against pink white people opposed to like olive-skinned white people?
Well, you can't discriminate like.
Or like my black friends versus my light-skinned friends?
The only race you can discriminate against is white.
Legally?
Yeah.
That's how it seems, huh?
Are you serious or joking with
I'm
me?
just joking.
I was like,
'cause
what?
That's what it seems like.
That's messed up.
He wrote it. Who had better traps?
Yes.
Was that what I was supposed to write?
I love it. I'm just gonna be like, what the heck is this? We could have said a lot of different things. Big enough ankles, toes, biceps.
Okay, what's one more?
Is that a fair explanation?
I think so, yep.
Okay.
Or wrong one. Oh,
Wait, do like
we could do
obese people have their own class?
No, I don't think so. Can you not hire somebody because they're too fat? I'm sure you could.
Yeah, I guess that's
You
not
could
a
do Jamal applies for a job, and they said they will hire him if he applies the grooming codes, but he refuses to pull his pants up. Sorry, don't say Jamal, but Steven.
Yeah, why is the name Jamal?
Yeah, Jamal.
Act a fool with your pants on the ground.
Lawrence.
Lawrence, that sounds like it could go either way.
Right?
It's probably Filipino.
Yeah, because they could try to sue him if he was a black guy and they said, oh, saggy pants is part of his culture.
Yeah,
It's just like the hairstyle
yeah,
thing.
that's why I said it. But my new boss is, she's from the Philippines and she lived in Saudi Arabia for the last 16 years. And she just barely got a job out here.
Does she go to school here?
No, she's like an old lady. She worked in the military for like years.
Is she married?
Yeah.
Is she Filipino?
Yeah.
That's weird. She's in the Rexburg.
I know. I was like, you lived in Saudi Arabia and you came to Idaho?
Rexburg, Idaho.
Why would you come here? She's a funny lady. She talks way too fast. Like, I feel like I'm getting smarter having to listen to her because I have to, like, process all the words she's saying.
And then she probably has an accent.
No, like, she's got an American accent. Like, she lived in the U.S., so she's been living on army bases for, like, the last, like, 20 or 30 years. Like, she's an American citizen. I think she married a white guy. So,
Oh, that's cool.
he sounds like an American.
Okay. What do we think?
I like it.
Looks good to me.
Pablo,
Looks good.
Way, Gold, Bruce,
So we got.
Eddie Jones.
I think our question makes sense. I'm good with it. You guys want to do a final read through or anything?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Okay. I will submit this then with both links, 2 videos.
Do we have one more group meeting, or is this our last one?
I think we have one more.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, until
If
next
not,
time, unless it's not
been real.
next time. Good seeing you. We'll see you later.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.